watching the BuZz. This is Bumblebee here, bringing you guys some gameplay. It is Team Deathmatch on Outpost, and if I do remember correctly, I'm using Wiimote. I am sniping. I'm using 50 cal and probably just kit with no other attachments or anything, just Reg Scope. I speed up this gameplay just to make it a little bit faster, and watch this. Boom! Homie gets triple javelin kill on me, but I did get the first blood on him first. I usually don't do very good when I am Wiimote sniping. I'm happy if I can go, 10 and 9. If I'm positive at all, I'm happy. But in this gameplay, I got a KDR that would work for me with any gun. So I thought it was the perfect gameplay to bring you guys for this episode of the BuZz, in which I'm going to talk to you guys about a commentator he commentates for PC and for Wii. His name is Glove, and he made a video talking about what he expects of a commentator. And I just had my own opinions on it. And I went ahead and contacted him and told him that I'm going to make this video and I'm going to kind of, shed some light on what he was talking about. And if there's anything that he wants to, address once he watches my video, that he could be a part of it. He could actually be on this video, but our times have been a bit off, so I'm just going to go ahead and make the video. I'm not going to wait any longer. But Glove, if you're watching, yeah, man, just go ahead and hit me up if you want to address anything. Other than that, we're going to talk about WR1, the Modern Warfare 3 edition. It is done. The game has been out for I don't know how many months. It opened in November and it's already August, so it's been almost a year. Hey Boys edited it. It's amazing, and we're going to talk some more about that. Other than that, I guess we're just going to talk about a little bit about YouTube and how it's been kind of weird for me lately. I just want to know how it's been for you guys, and maybe Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, and the guy shooting people in theaters. These topics might be a little bit old, but hey, I'm a little old too. So jumping right into it. I'm going to say that Glove made a video, and it was titled What He Expects of a Commentator. And I subscribed to Glove. He was doing some live streaming with Fate, and the title just caught my eye. So I clicked on it, and I started watching it, and, I just thought right away, he kind of touched bases on some things about, what he expects about a commentator, but he doesn't mention gameplay at all. And I thought that was kind of the irony, because in his own video, his gameplay, he was using akimbo FMG9s. And I think that some people this should probably be addressed, that when I open up a video and I see somebody using those weapons, and particularly those weapons, I tend to just click. I don't support that kind of gameplay, and I don't want to listen to the commentary. So it could be the best commentary in the world, but the gameplay just killed it for it. So I'm not really calling out Glove or anything. I mean, to each player their own. He probably had his reasons for whatever reason, but I'm just saying from an outsider perspective, not really knowing why or anything, that is one thing that can kill it for a commentator. So just keep that on your mind. And another thing that he mentions is that he asked for a like, in which some people are real weird about asking for likes. They're like, oh, I don't usually do this, or I'd never ask for likes, So right away you hear him ask for a like, but then he turned around and told you why in detail he wanted you to like his video. And one of the examples he used is because when you're subscribed to, somebody is subscribed to you and you liked his video and they see that you liked his video, they're like, oh, well, maybe I want to check out his video too. Oh, maybe I want to sub to his channel. I liked his content. And that's kind of he wants to bring a light on that, hey, liking my videos gets me exposure, in which I never really thought of somebody liking my videos as me getting exposure. Other people are going to see that he liked my video. I liked that he brought that into detail, and a commentator who can bring me new information or something that I'm interested in or something that I can relate to is definitely one that's gonna get me to continue to watch their videos when I see new videos. So another thing that he talks about that I'm going to touch on, because I think he was right on point with some things. He said you want to have organization, you want to kind of sound like you know what you're talking about, especially if you're trying to give people information, and you want to make sure that it's not twisted. And I think it's important that you almost cite your sources. If you're getting information from YouTube that you can't really verify yourself, put a link and say, hey, this is his idea that, I'm just picking up and reflecting on. So for the most part, I think he did a good job, and I don't know how many subs he has, but I went back to that video today and noticed that it only had 14 views. So if you guys are interested, if you liked, maybe what you heard a little bit, go ahead and check out his channel, check out that video. I will put a link to it in the description, and we are going to move on because I'm excited, man. What was it, yesterday or maybe the day before? Convoy dropped. WR1, the Modern Warfare 3 edition, edited by the Hey Boys, and this is the biggest, baddest, most awesome thing to ever hit the Wii community. It is
what makes me proud to be a part of this community, because they pulled together so many people who just sent in their clips, and Hey Boys just put in work editing them. It took a year to pull through with the Modern Warfare 3 edition. Now, this is not the first We Are one. They did one for Black Ops, for Reflex. I heard they're doing one for World at War. So for the most part, these guys are putting in work and really making it to where this community can pull together and make something amazing out of it. So if you guys didn't get a chance to check that video, which I'm assuming you already did, go ahead and click it. I'll put it in the description. Give it a like, give it a favorite, give it a comment. Do everything you can to show that you appreciate their hard work, because really that's what it's all about. So I'm going to talk a little bit about YouTube, because YouTube's been a little funny with me, man. I had 170 subs last week, and then I looked and I had 166, and then I had 168, and then I had 164, and I'm like, what is going on? I know that these people I'm gaining subs while I'm losing them, but I don't think that 6 or 10 people was like, oh, I'm just going to unsub to B for no reason. You know, I think YouTube may be dropping inactives, but what is the circumstances? I have no idea. And on top of that, I found out how to send somebody a contact request. I had to Google like the how-to, because I couldn't figure it out. I was trying to message somebody who has their settings set to where you can't message them unless you are a contact of theirs. So figured that out. Maybe I'll link you guys to the tutorial if you guys have ever questioned that, because YouTube's not real clear on how to do that. Other than that, I think we got a little bit of time to talk about The Dark Knight. I think it's Rises. Batman, man, I really anticipated the Dark Knight movies, especially this one, and it really kind of saddens me to hear that in Colorado, you know, some crazy guy dressed up as Joker and just went on a rampage shooting all kinds of people in the movie theater. All these people got together to celebrate a Batman movie, and, you know, and some of them ended up in the hospital. I don't know who died. I didn't look all that much into it. I think Alex202 or something really covered a lot of it on his channel. I got a lot of information from him, so I'll link you guys over to him if you guys are interested on more information, but I'm sure you guys have heard a lot, because like I said, I'm a little bit behind on this information. So yeah, it kind of trips me out, because he was mentioning that they're kind of like blaming violent video games, but I haven't seen the movie yet. I really want to, but I'm just gonna get a babysitter and some time off to go watch it, so eventually I will. But I heard it's a really violent movie, in which I don't know exactly if they followed the storyline. I heard that, you know, if they follow the comic book, that it should be a really good movie, because I don't know, I don't want to say it, but I heard that, you know, Bane pretty much puts Batman out of order. Batman has to get a new Batman to do his job for him, but he does it like more grimy and dirty, and, you know, hurts people more. I don't know if that's the truth. I shouldn't have said it, but thanks you guys for watching the BuZz. I really appreciated making this video. I hope you guys liked the gameplay, because I put in work. BuZz headed back to the hive.